Hello everyone, this is Mr. P. On today's lesson, we're going to look at the past continuous, also called the past progressive, like in my examples. They were sleeping in class. She was not paying attention. Were you cooking when I called you? Okay, so let's get started. First of all, let's look at the timeline. Okay, we have the horizontal line on the left representing the past and on the right the future. Then the vertical line represents now. So you will find the past continuous or the past progressive in the past, not with just one star, but with at least 3 stars. That means that it happened continuously in the past. So when do we use it? It is used to describe actions that began in the past and often continued for a short period of time after the action started. So it happened continuously in the past. We do not normally use it with stative verbs such as need, be, like, love, etc. So it's impossible to say something like we were needing something. No, that's wrong because need is a stative verb. So how is it formed? First of all, as I told you before, we need a helping verb here, and we need it in every tense. So the auxiliary verb or helping verb in this case is be, but is in the past. So is the past of the verb to be, and is was or were. So I was, you were, he, she, it was, we were, they were. Very good. Okay, so let's start with a positive sentence. So the formula is the subject plus HV for helping verb. So was aware, then an ing verb, the main verb would be, plus the object plus the time expression, for example. Like in these two examples. I was taking notes. Okay, I was taking notes. Or they were working last week. They were working last week. So we have a negative sentence. We need the subject. So the subject, as I told you before, could be a noun or pronoun, plus the helping verb plus not because it's negative, plus the main verb, ing verb, plus the object, and then maybe the time expression. So for example, he wasn't or he was not taking notes. He was not taking notes. They weren't or they were not sleeping in class. So they were not sleeping in class. Now what happens with questions? Interrogative. So with questions, if you have or if you need, we need the WH question word like who, how, where, when, etc. Then the helping verb, we said that it was or were. Then we need the subject plus ing verb. And then something else, for example, the object or the time expression, if you have it. Were you taking notes? Were you taking notes? Was she phoning someone? Was she phoning someone? Okay, so that's the 3 different sentences that we can have with the past continuous or past progressive. So time expressions and adverbs of time that we need with the past continuous or past progressive. So when, as and while, they are almost the same. A certain time specified, for example, yesterday at 9 a.m. or last week on Sunday or 3 years ago in May. So these are just some examples, but there are so many time expressions or adverbs of time. So let's compare, and this is the most important part of the lesson. We have to compare the past continuous with the simple past or past simple. So for the past continuous, when do we use it? For interrupted actions to describe parallel actions and background actions. So things that happened continuously in the past. Instead, the simple past, we use it for completed actions, habits and facts in the past. Short actions, so long and short actions. Maybe that will help you. So the helping verb that we need for the past continuous is was or were. For the simple past is did, but pay close attention here. We use did for questions and for negative sentences only. For the simple past, and we're still talking about the simple past, for a positive sentence, we need the verb, which is regular or irregular. If it's regular, you need to add ed to the verb. If it's irregular, you need to learn the new verb. Okay? So, pay close attention to the simple past. I said you need the helping verb for questions or negative sentences only. For positive sentences, you need the verb in the past, obviously. We're talking about the past. It can be regular or irregular. Instead, for the past continuous, we must use the helping verb always, plus the verb ing verb. Okay, so ing it goes along with the helping verb everywhere for negative sentences, questions, and positive sentences. These tenses are usually used together to show sequence of events. So you will find the past continuous and the simple past together in a sentence. And I'm going to show you some examples. The children were playing in the park when it started to rain. Okay, so they were playing, so this is continuous. Long time, we can say, more or less. And then started to rain. Like right there, it started to rain. I was watching a movie when I noticed him standing outside. Sorry. I was watching a movie when I noticed him outside, standing outside. I saw a famous celebrity when I was shopping on Oxford Street. So something happened, and then while I was doing something else. She was drinking too much, so she fell. Okay, so now we're going to do some exercise. So let's practice. Pause the video and complete the sentences. Then I'll give you the key. Now that you have completed the sentences, here is your key. I was sitting in a cafe when you called. When you arrived at the party, who was there? Susie was watching a film when she heard the noise. What were they doing at 10 p.m. last night? It was really noisy. He was in the shower when the telephone rang. When I walked into the room, everyone was working. He was living in Russia when the revolution started. So that's it for this lesson. If you have any questions, please type them under the video. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. Please click on the like button if you liked it. and then share it. Until next time, bye bye.